Hey, so in this video I'll be doing a review for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 2, Episode 17, Melinda, and in this episode it takes place 7 years, I think, something like that, in the flashbacks of when Melinda May became the cavalry. And what I want to talk about first is that they released a poster of saying the truth about behind the cavalry, but it was misspelled, and I'm not sure if they misspelled it for a reason or they just made a mistake. So, but I decided to look how they misspelled the way that they misspelled it, and I found a definition. It says a tragic event and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure if they misspelled that for a reason or that's how she actually how she actually feels of what happened, and because the cavalry means a part of an army and whatever, and that's what, or something about a horseback, the actual way that cavalry is spelled. So those two technically do mean the same thing about what's happening in the episode. So I guess kinda, but I think the one on the poster means what she actually feels. So yeah. In this part of the flashback, you see her. She's being happy with her husband, and they're gonna start a family. And then they be called to Bahrain, where they're a welcome party, and they have to talk to a gifted individual, and to find out that she wanted. This woman wanted to, she's an Inhuman, which we're all dealing with in the show, and she's actually an Inhuman, and she wanted to give her daughter her Inhuman abilities that she's destined to have at some point, but she decided to go a different way and take some of the crystals from, some of the diviners from the Inhuman place, and give the daughter her ability. But the only reason she wasn't going to have her ability at all was because S.H.I.E.L.D. and Gordon pretty much refused to let her go into the mist and get her powers. So that's why her mother did it, and it starts out really good, and then it goes on like a disaster. Like all the backup that they brought were the cavalry. Like, it was a big group at the time, and they were kidnapped and were brainwashed by a little girl that we find out later in the episode. It was the little girl this whole time that was actually pretty much controlling her mother and all the other guards around her, saying, "I need pain," or whatever. I need to feel pain, which is really creepy. And but it was nice to see how they it connected the Inhuman story and what happened with the cavalry, and what happened was that she had to fight her way, and she was flown across the room by the mother, and then she had to kill both the mother and the daughter, which I'm pretty sure anyone would be traumatized after that, going through that traumatic event. So yeah, I'm surprised she's not even more hesitant on going back into the field that we saw her when we first met her. But yeah, but it's nice to see that they all connected all together, like the human story and that Bahrain story. So, but in the Inhuman afterlife, S.H.I.E.L.D. is teaching Skye how to control her powers, and saying that that you control frequency and whatever stuff like that, Gordon said already, kinda. And S.H.I.E.L.D. says to Skye do you feel feel the rock moving, and she doesn't, but she feels the mountain, so she actually moves the mountain a bit, and she causes an avalanche, which was very like cool, but also really disappointing as well. I'd rather have seen it a bit more of avalanche than just that. It would have been cool to see rocks falling down or something like that, but except just the snow, like the snow moving. But it was still cool to see. And the second test or the second time that she was using her powers, she uses Jiaying teaches her how to use glass and play the music when putting your finger across the glass to make a sound come out, and she does that, but then it explodes, which was really cool too to see that. And but throughout that time, Sky is feeling this weird connection with Jiaying, and Jiaying says that your birthday is this date. I forget what it was. I think it was July something. And then she finds out that she actually is not 25. She's actually 26, and it's a touching family moment that she finds out that her mother's alive and all that kind of stuff. And then at the end of the episode, they have a family dinner, which was psycho, but still it was still nice to see that. It was nice that they're actually having a family dinner, that she's always wanted to have a family and all kind of stuff like that. So yeah. And on the other Inhumans part, where it's Reina and she's having these nightmares, and this one nightmare was she's having a family dinner and she sees roses and she's all happy and all kind of stuff. Then to find out that she actually is psychic, and she saw that family dinner that Sky had even before it even happened, and so that's her inhuman ability. And it was kind of cool to see how she wanted to know what she became in the first season, asking the clairvoyant, that's John Garrett, to actually being clairvoyant herself, which was actually kind of cool to see that. Yeah, so other than that, there's nothing really to talk about on that Inhuman side, but on the real Shield side, there was apparently May actually sounds like she took the job with the real Shield, and they're technically convincing May to that Coulson kind of is doing bad stuff, because he's been keeping secrets from May, and which I can understand, because he does have to keep his group safe, and by keeping secrets, it probably is doing that. And he's buying beds, building bases and stuff like that, and he has covers going from. He says he's in one place, but he's in another place. He's meeting with May's ex-husband. There's a lot of bad stuff that he's actually been doing, and they're saying that he may be picking up getting empowered people and training them and all that kind of stuff. Which, if it is, that would mean that the spinoff maybe is Secret Warriors, or I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. I don't read comics, but as far as I understand, the Secret Warriors does have Sky's character in the comic books and the team or whatever. So I can kind of see if maybe that is the Secret Warriors and they just need to get more powered people, I guess. And if that is, that would mean that Sky will be getting her power, getting control of her powers by the end of the season, and probably going to the spinoff. I'm not sure. Yeah. Other than that, and then May wants to get into that box, and tells Simmons open the box, and she's like hesitant on, no, okay, but like she knows that she can't, but she doesn't want to tell May about it, and then that's about it there. Uh, and at the end of the scene where Fitz is in the bathroom and he's trying to he gets the box open, or the toolbox open, and he gets in contact with Coulson and Hunter, and he's asking, "How do I shake a tail? And I want to come to meet up with you guys." And Hunter says, "Do you have a hand dryer, blow dryer type thing in the bathroom?" And he looks around saying, "Yes, there is." And he says, "You're gonna be fine." And like it cuts there, and I wonder if they're actually gonna show or kind of tease at what he had to do to get out of that bathroom with a hand dryer, because that's a really weird object to actually pick to get out of like getting a tail away from you. So if they just tease it and not actually show what actually happened, I would probably laugh. But yeah. So next week, Coulson and Hunter meet up with Ward and 33, and sounds like they're going to get Sky and take Real Shield. Take Shield back from Real Shield. But I honestly don't think they're going to work together that much. Like, that group, I can't see actually working together. They would probably have to, but it's not going to be good, because there's Deathblock, Agent 33, Ward, Hunter, and Coulson, and I'm pretty sure Bocce at one point. But yeah, that group is not going to work together that well. So yeah, I can't tell you anything else because I never saw there was no preview for next week except 2 little clips. So comment down below what you thought of this episode and what I should review next. See ya.